When dinner time gets near,
You can make it, you can make it.
and your wife has made it clear,
You can make it, you can make it.
it's your turn to cook, my dear.
You can make it, you can make it.
You have no need to fear.
You can make it, you can make it.
Make the dinner feed your spouse, bring peace into your house. You can make it. If you're lucky, she will say,
We will make it, we will make it.
life will be okay. Life will be okay. You can make it.
Welcome to another edition of You Can Make It. Tonight we're going to do something easy but really tasty, and that's a barbecued rosemary chicken. It's so easy that even I can do it. So cheers. All you need to make a barbecued rosemary chicken is a barbecue, which we have outside. We got about a 2.5 pound small chicken because it's just my wife and myself, and I made up some rub with a rosemary base to go on the chicken. And it's just a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a quarter of a teaspoon of coarsely ground pepper, and 1 teaspoon of crumbled up dried rosemary leaves. So let's get to it. When I barbecue a chicken, I like to spatchcock it. That's just a method of cutting the backbone and the breastbone out so that the chicken lies flat and cooks more evenly on a barbecue. So you flip it over so that the backbone side is up, and you just take a pair of shears and you cut down either side of the backbone. I have already rinsed this chicken with cold water. And you want to save that backbone for making soup with later. Now, you just open it up and you'll see that there's a breastbone there. Well, you just need to take a good sharp knife and work your way along the breastbone, being careful not to cut through the skin on the other side. You just want to take the meat off of that breastbone. And then cut down the underside of it. Pull up on here, cut through those 2 little wing bones, and then just try and pull it out. You might have to cut a bit more to work on it. There it goes. Just cut a little bit more. Work under the breastbone. And then when it's finally starting to work loose, just pull it out. And then you turn the bird back over, and you can see that it lies nice and flat, and you can tuck the wings in so that even they cook nicely. The next thing we're going to do is just try and work our finger a little bit under the skin. It's really important not to tear the skin because you want it to be nice and crisp, but just slowly work it so you can get in a little bit under the skin. Just work your fingers down, just like that. This is so you can get some rub under the chicken. Now you see this bird's been damaged in processing and already has a little bit of a tear there, but don't worry about it. Just get your finger down under that skin. Excellent. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start rubbing some of our mixture onto the bird. Just get it nicely rubbed in. Make sure you do both sides. And now you notice I've got about 1.5 teaspoons of the rub left. The reason we lifted that skin is we want to get some rub under the skin. So just lift up where you took the skin out and just force some of that rub in there. Just, oh, makes the meat taste so good. And a little bit on the other side. There we go. Last little bit, just get it on there. And you've now rubbed your bird and it's ready to go on the grill. Put the spatchcock chicken in the center of my barbecue, and I have the burner in the back and the front on. In my barbecue, There's a burner here, a burner down the middle, and a burner in the back. So I've got the one in the center turned off and the one in the back and this side on. I want to keep the temperature about 300 to 350 degrees. It is important that the bird isn't right over the flame though, or it'll overcook too quickly. If you don't have a barbecue that drains fat away really quickly, I'd suggest you put a pan under this to catch the fat drippings. Now we're just going to let it cook for a while. After about 40 minutes, I flip the chicken over to just brown the skin a bit more. After having given it 20 minutes with the skin side down, I flip it back over, and you see how nicely browned up the skin has got. And we'll give it another couple of minutes. The important thing with chicken is to make sure that it's not undercooked, because if it's undercooked you can get salmonella. So it's really important that you use an instant read thermometer to make sure that the temperature is up to what it's supposed to be, which is about 160 to 165. I prefer 165 for chicken because I just don't like to take a chance, and this is now perfect. I brought the chicken in to sit for 10 minutes under foil, after which I'll show you how to carve it. To start cutting up a spatchcock chicken, I like to start with the drumsticks and just cut them off. Get a good sharp knife. Then cut the thighs off. Now, the chicken wings. A good hack off. And then I cut the breasts in two and then in quarters, right through the bone. A lot easier than carving a bird, trying to just cut slices off. Makes nice pieces of meat. So, what we have in front of us is a spatchcock barbecued rosemary chicken, and it's just delicious. Let's give it a try. Juicy, crispy skin, wonderful taste of rosemary, and you can make it.
When dinner time gets here,
You can make it, you can make it.
and your wife has made it clear,
You can make it, you can make it.
it's your turn to cook, my dear.
You can make it, you can make it.
You have no need to fear.
You can make it, you can make it.
Make the dinner feed your spouse, bring peace into your house. You can make it. If you're lucky, she will say,
We will make it, we will make it.
and life will be okay. Life will be okay. You can make it.